Top that.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Dota 2 video, and today I'm going to be giving you guys some tips on how to play from behind. So this gameplay actually happened to me yesterday, where I had a carry sniper who died, I believe, 4 to 5 times in the laning phase against this off-lane Pudge, and he was playing with a tree protector, so it's actually kind of a strong lane. If the tree lands his nature's grasp plus the rod slow, it can be a lot of damage for a sniper that gets caught out of position. That is the key about that lane, is positioning. Now, this player said that he hadn't played Dota in about 3 years. I don't understand why he decided to play ranked, but nevertheless, we still had a game to win, and it was quite difficult, so I ended up giving him my mid lane, which was going just fine. They had a Clinks in the mid lane, so it's a very passive hero. It becomes aggressive and an assassin later down the line, but in the laning phase, Clinks is just basically a creep. He just wants to farm, get his items. He doesn't really want to rotate or get into fights because he's not really doing much damage pre-Maelstrom. So I give the sniper the lane. I believe he was level 4 or level 5, so he was definitely behind on levels, but it was a lane that he was able to recover from, because if he stayed in the Pudge lane, he was going to keep on feeding and keep on dying, and this game would have definitely been over, because a Pudge with 10 or 15 flesh heaps before 20 minutes is definitely a big problem, because when I went to that lane, I was not doing a lot of damage to Pudge. As you guys know, Dragon Knight is mainly a physical hero. There's some magical aspects, but it's mainly a physical right-click hero, and I wasn't really doing much damage to the Pudge, but I managed to secure the lane. One of the things you need to do when you're playing from behind is, if you can take towers with heroes like Dragon Knight, Sniper, and the lineup we had was very good at taking towers because we had tanky heroes with the Timbersaw and myself, and then the Winter Wyvern for backup. We could definitely take towers really easily and make a lot of space for this sniper, and he ended up joining a lot of the fights instead of farming, which is the incorrect thing to do, but I'm cutting this guy some slack because it did seem like he hadn't played in about 3 years. Did make a lot of sense. He was making a lot of mistakes, going for a really weird item build, and it made a lot of sense, but it's a game that definitely I didn't want to give up. Like, my teammates kind of wanted to give up because the sniper was just absolutely feeding, but I said, hey, this game is definitely winnable. I'm quite strong on the Dragon Knight. The Timber is going to build up, and the sniper can just build regular right-click items like any sniper would, and we can definitely get him protected, and he can do all the damage in the backline. So we practically made space by pretty much fighting non-stop and taking towers as soon as we can, using our power spikes on our heroes. Mine specifically was the Maelstrom Blade Mail timing. It allowed me to fight consistently, and I didn't go for a blink because I had a Timbersaw. We didn't really need the blink. I could have gone for it, but I just wanted some stats to be able to fight consistently and not really worry about farming. I gave Sniper as much farm priority as humanly possible. I barely took any camps from him. All I did was push every single lane out, took as many towers as I can. And if you're in a situation where your team is just too weak to take towers, and if you show, you guys get team wiped, worry about defending your own towers and put all your resources into vision and defending those wards and those towers, and you will be fine because you're buying space for your carry. This is assuming your carry is more or less either a bad player or had a really bad lane and just needs some recovery time. As mid, you need to make that space for your carry, either by fighting or by pushing towers, sucking up all that attention for yourself so that they don't focus down your carry and he can farm peacefully in whatever lane is safest for him to do so. And I want to really emphasize with fighting with vision, when you're behind and you're losing in items and experience, you definitely want to play around your vision, around your towers, and places where your heroes can buy back and join the fight quickly again. You definitely don't want to be in a losing game and fighting without vision. Even if you're going for a smoke gank, it's just not worth it, because the fight can go good for you and it'll be fine, but if it goes bad for you, you guys are really screwed, because you're going to lose a bunch of towers, you're going to lose all your vision for free, and you're going to lose a lot of things in that team fight. So I definitely recommend playing always around your vision, whether you're from behind or whether you're ahead. Definitely fight always under vision. It'll give you the best chance of winning a team fight because you can see what's going on, especially in this game where there's a Clinks and a Tree Protector. So there's 2 invis heroes. Tree will be invis once he gets the shard, and Clinks is usually invis all the time, so he's just an assassin. So you got to play around your vision, otherwise you're never going to kill these heroes. They're going to kill your backline, and while you're busy trying to deal with this Clinks, your team is just going to get wiped. So definitely make the right choices. Remember, all games are winnable until your ancient is down. Defend your towers, play around vision, make space for your carry, and hopefully you guys don't have to deal with players who haven't played for 3 years, but it does happen, unfortunately. You just gotta give these guys some slack and not be very toxic towards them, because you gotta understand, sure, they queued up for a ranked game, not being ready for a ranked game after so long, but it's just what happens. These guys are human beings. You gotta treat them with respect, and this guy was really nice about it. He was cool. He was saying, hey, cut me some slack, and we did, and we got a really good game. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you guys have more questions for me, leave a comment down below and I will get to them as soon as possible. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.